I'm 17 years old, and I'm starting to come to terms with the fact that one day I'm gonna have acne and wrinkles at the same time. My back, chest, upper arms, and face are riddled with painful cystic acne, the kind that makes me wear as much clothing as possible to the beach and call it sun sensitivity. But one day, after months of begging, my mom takes me to the dermatologist, and I am prescribed Accutane. Accutane is a very powerful, strictly regulated drug for which I'll have to get regular blood draws to monitor my safety. And to do this, I'll have to go to LabCorp, which is a blood diagnostics company in my hometown. The doctor says all of this like it's a turnoff, but she also uses the phrase miracle cure. So I'm rolling up my sleeves and I'm like, please take my blood, take it. A few months into treatment, I'm coming out of LabCorp after one of these blood draws, and I catch my reflection. And at first I recoil, because as a rule, I've been avoiding reflective surfaces since I was in 8th grade. But this time, I pause, I take a look, and instead of being deeply ashamed by what I see, at this point in the treatment, I'm like a kid with regular acne. Things are looking up. And by high school graduation, Accutane has fulfilled its promise to me. I'm cured. So when I go to college, it's time to lay some traps. Boyfriend traps. The sun is shining and I can feel it on my skin, because now that the ugly, sad version of me is dead, I can wear whatever I want. So I get some picnic blankets, I pick the busiest areas of campus, and I lie in wait for somebody to notice how beautiful I am. And then one day, 2 feet appear next to me. I squint up into the sun, and there he is, Joe. He's beautiful, smart, goofy, beautiful. Did I say that already? Just, wow. So he asks, can I join you? And I say, sure. Sorry, the blanket is so small. Oops. I say, where'd you go to high school? And he says, Ramsey, New Jersey. And I'm like, no, you didn't. I went to Ramsey High School, and trust me, I would remember you. And he's like, no, I went to the private school in town. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, the one across from LabCorp. And he's like, LabCorp, love that place, classic. Okay. There aren't a whole lot of reasons why 17-year-olds go to LabCorp. So like, I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, we're like, okay. And we figure it out. We don't have to say anything, we just know. Accutane. So I like Joe. I like Joe. I want to date Joe. But here's the thing. We never, ever mention this huge thing that's happened to us, these people that we used to be. All our shame and latent self-hatred rides into every room we occupy on the back of the Accutane elephant. And we can't do it. We can't find that connection. So eventually we go our separate ways. And to be honest, it's a bit of a relief, because I never want to think about that girl I used to be ever again. You know, like that version of me, she's dead, remember? So I got to move on. And a few years later, I'm in Boston. I'm reconnecting with a friend of a friend named Eric. He's awesome. He's charismatic, brilliant, and beautiful. And one day we're in his apartment, and he's like, I'm going to go take a shower. And I'm like, sounds good. And he, on his way out of the room, he casts a glance like back over his shoulder at me, really flirty, and he like whips off his shirt. And I see his back, and I freeze. He has acne. And for a moment, there's something horrible written across my face. And I realize, and I try to erase it, but it's too late. He's seen it. And there's a beat, and I'm so embarrassed of what I've just said to him without actually saying anything to him. And he pauses, and then he smiles ear to ear, sticks out his tongue at me, and carries on. And I am frozen. For a second, I can't even compute what's just happened. His back looks like mine used to look, but he smiles. He wants me to see him. It is impossible to be a friend, to be in love, without taking all the parts of you in your hands and offering them to someone else, saying, this is me, all of me. So I have a choice to make. Am I going to let Eric see all of me too, or not? I close my eyes and I think of the version of me that's still in 8th grade. She is just starting to get acne, and she is just starting to realize what this will mean for her life and how she thinks about herself. She's afraid of being seen, of being known. And I think to myself, maybe she should be right here, right now, too. Maybe it's not too late for her to dance in the sun. Thank you.
Jade Elias.